All right, here we are. We're back again. Me, Mark McKinney, Joseph Potter, and Sam Roberts, and we are Section 2, Group F. So today we're here to talk about the Google App Engine, which is an engine running on the Google Cloud platform and is a web framework and cloud computing platform for developing and hosting web applications in Google managed data centers. So how might you use the services? Well, the Google App Engine allows users to build modern web and mobile applications on an open cloud platform. So that means that this is supported by the rest of the Google Cloud platform, which offers an extensive network of other services, and it allows you to bring your own language runtimes, frameworks, and third-party libraries. So as we'll continue to show in this presentation, the different languages that is used or the different languages that are supported by the App Engine. So another advantage of the Google App Engine is that it's a fully managed platform. This means that it fully abstracts away infrastructure, so you focus only on the code. So literally you can just focus on the code, and again, this is a platform as a service, meaning Google handles most of the infrastructure, or almost all of it. However, there is a caveat that you can go more into the infrastructure, I guess, at your will and discretion when you use the rest of the Google Cloud platform. However, we're focusing specifically on the App Engine for this presentation. And so one of the best benefits, I guess, of the Google App Engine is that it has a guaranteed 99.95% uptime. So, Google is always running these data centers, and it even says that it can sustain multiple data center outages without any downtime, and that's supported by the fact that the high replication data store saw 0% downtime over a period of a year. What languages are supported by the App Engine? Well, out of the box, App Engine supports Node.js, Java, Ruby, C#, Go, Python, and PHP. App Engine is also continually growing. New languages are added by Google often. For example, C# and .NET weren't offered just about a year ago. However, now they are. Well, Google App Engine is also compatible with Docker. That means that you can supply your own Docker image, or you can bring your own custom software stack. Also, Google allows you to take your application and deploy it to a container-based system like Kubernetes. Just add water? No, just add code. There's no need to worry about the infrastructure when you're using the Google App Engine. Most of the infrastructure is all handled by Google Cloud Platform. In fact, Google manages the physical machines, scaling, web servers, load balancing, and more. This allows you to take your projects from GitHub to production with as few as 3 commands. So, you remember Intex 2? That little project from last semester? Well, rather than spending hours on configuration and management of your web application, you clone your code down and deploy it. Everything else is managed by Google. So for more control over your applications, Google allows you to interact directly with the infrastructure. But yeah, you can SSH directly into your instances to deploy custom code, manage containers, or integrate App Engine into your DevOps process. Wow. You can also specify your app's CPU and memory requirements, and App Engine will automatically provision the infrastructure on your behalf. So basically, on top of that, if you're on a budget, instead of on top of provisioning the CPU and memory usage requirements, you can actually specify a daily spending limit.
So here you can see the dashboard for the app that we have deployed in Google App Engine. And if we come over here, we can see the app deployed in all of its glory. We created this web app based on the tutorial that we found at Google. And today we're just going to walk you through briefly the commands that we used to deploy this application. So whenever you start a project in the Google App Engine, you have the option to activate the Google Cloud Shell, which basically lets you interact with the folder where the project is stored on Google servers. So right here, we are connected to the app. And so basically, once we got to this point to create the app, we just ran these commands, which again, we found from the Google Cloud platform tutorial about starting Google App Engine apps. So the first thing we do is set a tutorial directory variable, which is basically the directory that we want to store our app in. Then we clone the app down from GitHub into that directory. So you could do this with any app that uses Python or PHP or Ruby or any of the other programming languages that are available with the Google Cloud. After that, we cd into the directory where our files are stored. And then this command allows us to test the app to make sure that it's going to run. From there, we can do the gcloud app create, which creates the app within the cloud server. And from here, we can deploy it. So in here, we can look at the code for the web application. So as you can see, all it's doing is returning in plain text the words hello world. So let's say that we wanted to improve this app and we wanted to add a feature. Rather than saying hello world, we wanted to say I love enterprise infrastructure. I'm just going to show you really quickly how you would do that. You'd come in here, you'd change this text. This, by the way, from the dashboard or from the command shell, you simply click this button here and you can enter the code editor and you can edit the code directly in Google Chrome. Alternatively, you could do that with an SDK that you download. We're just doing it here for ease of access. So right there we have it changed. Then you hit File, save it, and then we reconnect here. So this is our console again. It's going to take a while to connect. All right, so we're going to need to get back into the directory. So there, and we then cd into the directory where it is. So once we're in the directory, all we need to do is redeploy it. So this is just the same command. We've saved our changes, and we can come in here. We enter the deploy command. It'll take a few seconds to run. Okay. So as you can see, it says hello world. We refresh it, and suddenly we have a full-featured application that we've created. Just a few more things. If you come over here in the dashboard, you can see the requests that have happened. So here is a request I did earlier, and in a few minutes, this request will show up. It just takes a few minutes to upload. And then down here, you can look at your billing information. We're being charged 5 cents per hour that people are on the site and 12 cents per gigabyte of bandwidth that is used. So here in the dashboard, you can pretty much see anything you want, and you can edit it.
As you just saw, Google makes deploying new applications simple. On top of that, Google Cloud Platform is fully compatible with the full range of Google Cloud services. App Engine specifically is designed for you to tap into a growing ecosystem of managed services with just an API call. Choose from SQL and NoSQL databases, monitoring and diagnostic tools, popular services like Cloud Pub, which is an analytics tool, and a range of great developer tools on Google's Cloud Platform. App Engine has a competitive cloud pricing that scales with your app's usage. App Engine's standard environment and flexible environment feature different pricing tables listed on their pricing guide. For as low as 5 cents per hour and 12 cents per gigabyte of bandwidth, you are given $300 of credit upon signing up for Google App Engine. What that means is that it's very low risk. You could host a low traffic app for the better part of a year without needing to pay a dime. This is great for startups and smaller companies. The low price makes it attractive for even larger companies. As your company grows and your app gets more traffic, your costs will increase, but you're covered just in case your great idea doesn't take off immediately. So Google provides this nifty calculator that helps you get a better estimate of how much you'll spend on your new app. You can put in how many instances per hour you need, the amount of cores and CPUs per hour, memory, persistent disk space, and a host of other things. By using this tool, you can put in your estimates and get a general pricing estimate before you commit to purchasing anything. Again, the best part about Google Cloud Platform and the App Engine service is that you get $300 of credit just for signing up. To wrap up, Google Cloud Platform and App Engine are powerful tools that let you build and scale apps with ease. It supports a host of languages, it's open and flexible, and is easy to use. With just an API call, you can manage all of your services and applications without breaking a sweat. The host of tools available to all App Engine users allow customized pricing for any types of business. The $300 credit you get just for signing up makes it a very low risk as well.